Howdy, partner. Pull up a chair and sit a spell. You're listening to Old West Traveler, where I tell you the true stories from the days when men were rough, women were tougher, and the frontier didn't give two damn shits if you made it to sundown or not. If you like your history unfiltered and full of grit, go on and subscribe. Hit that like button and share this tale with someone who still believes that legends walk the land. Now grab yourself a cup and settle in. This one's a doozy. Let me spin you a yarn about a man who wore a cloak of righteousness, but wielded the tools of the devil. Now, old Jim always wore a long black frock coat. Not for style, mind you know, though it gave him that righteous look, like a traveling reverend. But that coat, it hid something that saved his hide more than once. A damn steel plate sewed into the lining. A homemade armored vest, right there on his chest. And back then, a pistol ball or a buckshot would tear through a man like a hot knife through lard. But old Jim, he took his bullets, and he just kept on coming. Old Sheriff Bud Fraser shot him 3 goddamn times there in Texas. And the sheriff, well, he thought he had him for sure. But when they opened up old Jim's coat, there it was, steel. Damn thing saved his cursed life. Now, he never went without his broad black hat either. Had a clean brim, never dusty. Looked like he stepped out of a damn Bible printing. That hat and that coat, that gave him a silhouette folks still see in their damn nightmares to this day. He wore that very outfit all the way to the damn gallows, too. Asked to keep his hat on as they looped a rope around his damn neck. Let the record show, he said, I died like a Christian, but he was a wolf in scripture's clothing, no doubt about it, partner. Now, old Jim, he didn't mess with no fancy six-shooters like them other boys. No siree. He was a shotgun man. Double-barreled killer, they say. He used that scatter gun like a scalpel, up close and personal. He'd wait in the shadows, let you get comfy, and then boom! You wouldn't even have time to say amen. Old Frank Four was one of them. Jim tracked him into the Westbrook Hotel there in Midland, Texas. Caught him in the bathroom of all damn places and blasted him right off the damn throne. Four died 3 days later with buckshot still rattling around in his gut. That shotgun was old Jim's signature. No damn duels, no damn standoffs, just boom and blood. In Pecos, Texas, old Jim served as a deputy sheriff, but his methods were questionable at best. He killed a Mexican prisoner under dubious circumstances, claiming the man was escaping. This led to his dismissal by Sheriff Bud Fraser, igniting a damn bitter feud between the two of them. Their animosity climaxed in a series of violent encounters. In 1894, Fraser shot Miller multiple times, only to discover Miller wore a steel plate under his coat, saving his life. The feud ended in 1896, when old Jim ambushed Fraser in a saloon there in Texas, killing him with a shotgun blast to the face. Now, Miller's reputation as a killer for hire, it grew. He charged $150 per job and doubled that for lawmen. His victims included such people as old Frank Four. Back in 1904, Miller tracked Four down to the Westbrook Hotel there in Midland, Texas, and shot him in the damn restroom. Four died 3 days later. Talk about getting the shitter on the shitter. James Jarrott, he was a lawyer defending farmers against ranchers. Jarrett was ambushed by Miller near Lubbock, Texas in 1902. It took 4 shots to kill him. Then there was old Ben C. Collins in 1906. Miller killed Collins, a landman for the Bureau of Indian Affairs. in front of his damn home right there in Indian Territory as retribution for his past arrest. Now this next one, it was something. It was a chilly morning on February 29th, 1908, when Pat Garrett, yep, the man famed for ending old Billy the Kid's reign, set out from his ranch near La Cruces, New Mexico. Accompanying him was Carl Adamson's man tied to the notorious Jim Deacon Miller. Their destination was a meeting with Jesse Wayne Brazil, a ranch hand entangled in a bitter dispute with Garrett over land use. As they traveled along the desolate Mel Scout Road, they encountered Brazil on horseback. The trio halted, and a heated argument ensued over Brazil's grazing of goats on Garrett's land, a practice that old Garrett vehemently opposed of. Witnesses later recounted that Garrett reached under his wagon seat, presumably for his shotgun. In that tense moment, Brazil drew his revolver and fired. The gravity of the accusation, he was acquitted, largely due to the lack of concrete evidence of the absence of a key witness, that Carl Adamson, who failed to testify that day. The verdict left many questions unanswered and fueled an ongoing speculation about the orchestrations of Garrett's demise. Old Pat Garrett was laid to rest in a Masonic cemetery there in Las Cruces. His death marked an end of an era and the beginning of countless debates and theories. Was it a simple case of self-defense, or a calculated assassination orchestrated by those threatened by Garrett's influence? The mystery surrounding old Pat Garrett's death continues to captivate historians and enthusiasts alike to this day. If you have any theories or insights, I'd share them with me in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more deep dives into the legends of the Old West. Now, Miller's downfall came in 1909 when he was contracted to kill old Gus Bobbitt. He was a former deputy U.S. Marshal there in Ada, Oklahoma. After the murder, Miller was arrested, but locals feared he would escape justice. A mob stormed the jail, and old Deacon Miller, along with 3 accomplices, were lynched. His final request was to die wearing his black hat, a symbol of his dual identity. Now, old Jim Deacon Miller's life was a paradox. A devout churchgoer who became one of the Old West's most prolific killers. His story serves as a chilling reminder that appearances can be deceiving. There's still places you can see the aftermath of old Deacon Miller's deadly ways. Now, if I was you, my first stop would be over there in Ada, Oklahoma. And that's where Miller met his end. Not in a blaze of gunfire, but at the end of a rope in a dusty livery stable. Town folks had enough of seeing killers walk free. They strung his ass up with their own hands, along with 3 other rough types. That stable's long gone now, partner, but the spot's still there, and those folks in Ada, they don't mind telling the damn tale to you. If you want to tip your hat to the man himself, or maybe just make sure he's staying buried, you can find old Jim Deacon Miller's grave down there in Fort Worth, Texas. You find yourself to the Oakwood Cemetery. Funny thing, for a man who made so much noise in life, he's awful quiet today. You get to my parts of the country over there in New Mexico, you got a little time and mind for museums. The Hubbard Museum of the American West in Ruidoso Downs. They have themselves a mighty fine setup now. Artifacts and stories and the kind of history that don't come from polished or white gloves. They talk outlaws and lawmen and all the dust in between. And if you ask them right, they'll tell you a tale or two about old Deacon Miller himself. So now, if the spirit of the Old West still stirs in your boots, take a ride out to one of these spots. Stand where the story's ended. Look around. Breathe it in. Remember it, son. The West ain't dead. It's just waiting for someone like you to come and take a listen. If y'all like this tale of old Deacon Jim, hit that goddamn like button, would you? And don't forget to subscribe to the Old West Traveler for more legends and shootouts and stories you won't find in your damn school books. And tell us in the comments, who do you think was the most dangerous man in the Old West? And that dust don't lie. If you enjoyed riding shotgun on this tale today, remember to tap the like button and subscribe for more. And share it with someone who loves a good story of a bad outlaw. Until next time, keep your powder dry and your damn coffee hot, and never forget, the West ain't dead. It's just waiting for someone like you to take a listen.